Welcome to Calculus Derivatives. Today, we are mastering the power rule. This is the most fundamental shortcut you will learn in calculus. It allows you to find the derivative of any variable raised to a constant power instantly, without using long and complex limit definitions. Here is the formula. The derivative with respect to x of x raised to the power of n equals n times x raised to the power of n minus 1. It is a simple two-step process. First, you take the exponent n and bring it down to the front as a multiplier. Second, you decrease the exponent by exactly 1. Why do we do this? Remember that a derivative tells us the slope of the graph at any point. Look at the blue curve, which is x squared. As x gets larger, the curve gets steeper. The pink line represents the derivative. 2x, it tells us exactly how steep that blue curve is at any specific point. Let's try a simple example with x to the 5th power. Our exponent n is 5. Following our rule, we bring the 5 down to the front. Then, we subtract 1 from the exponent 5. Since 5 minus 1 is 4, our final answer is 5x to the 4th power. What if there is already a number in front, like 3x to the 4th? That number 3 is a coefficient. It just waits there. You perform the power rule on x to the 4th, which gives you 4x cubed. Then, you multiply that result by the original 3. 3 times 4 gives us a final answer of 12x cubed. This rule works for negative exponents too, but you must be careful with subtraction. For 1 over x squared, we first rewrite it as x to the negative 2. When we subtract 1 from negative 2, we get negative 3, not negative 1. So the derivative is negative 2x to the negative 3rd power. It even works for roots. The square root of x is the same as x to the 1/2 power. We bring the 1/2 down to the front. Then we subtract 1 from 1/2, which gives us negative 1/2. This gives us our derivative. To wrap up, remember these key points. Bring the power down and subtract 1 from the exponent. If there is a constant, multiply it by the new power. Be careful with negative signs when subtracting from negative exponents, and always rewrite radicals as fractional exponents before starting.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.